Hello, I'm Dave Loosely and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. As you can see, I am on my own this week, but do not fear, because I have picked 3 fantastic tricks to show you. Not only that, but we're going to reveal the winner to the competition that was held a couple of weeks ago. It has been a couple of weeks since the last vlog, so apologies for that. But as I'm sure you're aware, Blackpool is around the corner and we have been getting ready for that. So I'm sure everyone who's attending is looking forward to it. We are as well, and we've got some fantastic tricks to show you and showcase there. But today I've picked 3. So let's take a look at the first effect that I want to talk about, which is sketch. So what is sketch? Well, I'm going to show you in just a moment, but before I do, when I first saw the trailer to this, I thought it was going to be social media magic. Great for YouTube, for Facebook, videos where you can just click and watch and you don't watch it live in front of you. I was wrong. This is freaking awesome. I mean, not only is it practical, but it is so visual. That moment when it pops out, it gets gasps. Now, this isn't going to play, in my opinion, perfectly if you do table hopping. I mean, it might do if you're playing large banquet tables, but you want a few foot between you and the spectator, really, for this effect. But if you're playing an environment where you're doing a little stand-up for 10, 12, 20 people, I think this is going to just suit you perfectly. And I'm looking forward to trying it. I love those environments. If I work at the Magic Circle in their evenings where you've got about 25, 30 people around you and you can play out rather than down on the table, this is just going to suit that environment perfect. So I could talk about this for ages, but I want to show you what it looks like. So I am obviously going to play this to camera, and so I haven't got anyone I can actually talk to here, so you're going to have to play along, but let's take a look at sketch. I'm fascinated by people like Darren Brown who can read minds, and obviously you're not here with me, so I would ask you to say stop, but we'll just go at this random position and put that card in your mind. Think of that card, because I'm going to try and replicate the card. I'm going to try and delve into your mind, grab that card out and draw a replica, perfect, of that card. Now bearing in mind, oh, I slipped a little bit there. Bearing in mind, I'm not the best artist in the world, but I'm going to give this a go and put a little bit of detail in there, and do you know what, that's not actually that bad. Very cool. I've drawn my card, yours is here, and if I show you for the first time, I think you find that matches pretty well. The back, it's a bad joke, I know, it's the face of the card that you're interested in, not the back. But if I was to show you the face of this card, it would probably look a little bit like that. The King of Clubs, which is a perfect match. So that was a performance of sketch, and yeah, I love it. It's so visual. What's really nice is when you go to perform this, you haven't got to sort of walk out in front of the crowd all pre-set and ready to go. You can grab this at a moment's notice from your case and it will be set. You haven't got to worry about it sort of setting off. You're in control of that. So it really is great. It ticks the box of a worker, in my opinion. And these guys keep coming out with some really great magic. It's João Miranda and I think it's Julio Montoro. And the last thing they did was the Rejoined, which was the Torn and Restored. So keep your eyes out for these guys, because they keep coming up with practical working magic. Now, we are very limited for the amount that we have in of sketch, because I know the suppliers are currently out. So what we have in the store is what we have, and they are on a first come, first serve. But if you like it, I highly, highly recommend it. I'm really surprised by how good this actually is. So great job to these guys. But yeah, if you like it, you can pick yours up right now. Alright, so that was sketch. The next item that I wanted to talk about were these, the DMC Elites, the Rogue DMCs. They have just come in about 3 or 4 days ago. So everyone who pre-ordered one, yours have gone out to you. And I have to say, I love these cards. Now, if you saw the original DMCs, the black back cards, then these work the same way. There's a slight difference in one of the cards which makes it easier to read, which is great. But what's lovely about this deck is that it is a marked deck. but you can read it at a distance. And a lot of people who call into the shop and are looking for marked cards or pop into the shop straight away say, well, my eyes are terrible, so I can't use marked cards. So, you know, that's that for me. But this has always been the go-to. When we had these in stock, we go, well, look, try these out first off, because the markings on them are so clear when you know where they are, that you can do them. If you've got bad eyesight, you can read them fine. But if you've got reasonable eyesight, you can read them from the table at a distance, you know. And this is, I mean, this is a fair distance from me, and to you it will just look like the cards, but I can see so clearly here. There's a 3 of hearts over here. This one's the 8 of spades. This one's the 5 of hearts, and that one there's the 3 of clubs. All right. So there's so many tricks you can do with marked decks. Wayne Dobson's got a fantastic little booklet on marked decks. There's DVDs out there on it. Boris Wilde has stuff on it. So if you don't use a marked deck, there's so much amazing stuff you can do with it. And the one marked deck I use now are these, because of how clear the readings and markings are on them. They're also beautiful cards to handle. I'm not sure the stock on these, but it is incredible. Oh, it's on the bottom here, it's Carta Mundi, so you know, it's a great quality of cards. And the faces, I mean, there's no bells and whistles here on the faces. You haven't got fancy queens and kings which look weird. They just look like a normal deck. They won't bring any suspect to them, but they handle like a dream, and the markings on the back are superb. So if you didn't pick up the DMCs, the black ones, I mean, they're all sold out now. You can get your hands on these, the DMC Rogues. They're on our site right now. So a couple of weeks ago, we held a competition. The question was, Darren Brown has released a new book. What was the name of that book? Loads of you answered this, so thank you so much for everyone who got involved. But we have picked one name at random, and the winner is Tam Smith. So congratulations to you, Tam. All you got to do is send us an email in or give us a call in the store, and we'll drop £25 worth of loyalty points straight into your account. Now here's another chance for you to win that prize. So I have another question here for you, and the question is this. Last week we revealed one of our Blackpool releases. It is a DVD by an incredible magician from Belgium called Think. All you have to do is tell me the name of this DVD project. Is it A, diagonals, B, parallels, or C, horizontal? A, diagonals, B, parallels, C, horizontal. All you gotta do, don't worry about the letter, just send in the answer to sales@alakazam.co.uk with the heading vlog competition entry, and we will reveal the winner to this on next week's show. So good luck, guys. So the next item that I'm going to talk about is the Ox Bender by Many Lindenfield. Many is amazing. He's got some incredible ideas, and you can tell that a lot of time and effort and energy has gone into making this right. It really is a lovely prop. A couple of things I will say. For us in the UK, the coins that it definitely will bend one-handed is a 20p coin and a penny. Okay, a 20p coin and a penny, they seem to be the only ones that I have been able to do one-handed. Maybe I need to work out more, but in all seriousness, 2p's, 50p's, 10p's, 5p's, they all, yeah, you wouldn't be able to do them one-handed, and I think you'd struggle to even do them two-handed, if I'm being fair with this. But with the coins that you can bend, it looks incredible. Now I know there are some coins out there which have been heat treated, so you can buy these and there'll be a 50p, so it will probably bend nice and easy inside this gimmick. But I'm going to just show you in real time what a bend looks like on either a 1p or a 20p. I haven't decided yet. So let's take a look at that now. Flat coin, you can see it here. You say, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to squeeze hold of this coin, okay, but do not let go. And now in that motion, I have bent the coin. Maybe you can see it there. Yeah, so you can see, there's the bend. So there you have it. I think you'll agree, it looks great. It's hidden under the gesture that they're about to do. It's not bulky, it's not going to take up much room, it's not heavy. A lot of time's gone into making this right, and you can tell that even down to the small details on this. Now he does cover on the video a bend with a spoon or a fork, but I think the main crux of this, and the great thing about this, is the one-handed coin bend. So if you like what you saw, obviously remember for us it's a 20p or a penny, they work absolutely fine. If you like it, check it out on our site, it's called the Ox Bender. So the other day, my very good friend Noel Quarter popped into the shop, or the shed as he calls it. If you don't know Noel, he's a really creative magician. We'll get into a little bit about Noel in the interview, but I filmed a little segment with him and he also filmed a trick for us. So let's take a look at that now. So I'm joined here by my very good friend Noel Quarter. Noel?
Are you alright, Dave?
Absolute pleasure to have. Do you know what? I've wanted you on this vlog for ages.
But you never actually got around to asking me.
No, I did. I had to obviously do you a favour before you agreed to it.
Yeah, of course you did some busy work for me. I'm here and I'm reciprocating, keeping Pete sweet, keeping the Alakazam family that I love dearly sweet.
There we go. So we are actually, surprisingly, we're going to talk about you. Because there might be a couple of people out there that don't know about Noel Quarter.
I've kept myself well hidden, so that is quite possible.
Well hidden until now, because you started lecturing.
I am doing the lecture thing, certainly, yeah, I am enjoying that. Available for all dates, so get in contact.
Great, 365 days a year.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I take it 1 gig at a time, so that is the next 4 years, so that is all sorted.
Brilliant. So you're lecturing, and actually Noel's going to share one of his. You open your lecture with this.
That is right. Yes, I do.
Is that because it's too weak for the finish, or?
I thought we were going to say you're going to take a. Right, no, it's a very simple trick.
Yeah.
It's a fun trick. It's very easy, and it's you can do it in a social environment and at a moment's notice. So it's a good trick. I mean, I'm not very good at talking myself up, but it is a good trick.
Yeah, it is really good, and you're going to learn later on the effect, but also how to get that. And we're going to do a demonstration as well.
That's right. I'm going to perform. I know.
Worth staying.
Stay tuned, internet. Stay tuned.
So you also are a very creative magician.
Well, thank you very much. It's good. You're forced to give me praise because of the format of the show, which is great.
Well, there is that, but I've come up against you in competition and you beat me on originality. So it's, not hard to do, I'll be honest. But
thank you. I like coming up with madness. All magicians like sort of tinkering with stuff, and my favourite thing is to come up with weird effects, and I enjoy a weird method. You're meant to grow out of a weird method and think that presentation is everything, which is very important. But we all love a good method, don't we?
Yeah.
And
a good gimmick.
Good gimmick, yeah.
But what sparked me onto that actually was the trick. I mean, you are, and you're quite modest about this, but 3-time reigning champion of
You're right.
the Magic Circle Close-Up Competition Originality Award.
Yes.
Retired after 3 years.
Yeah, I will. I'm not doing the competition this year. It's in a few weeks' time, and I'm taking a break from doing it. But I did enjoy the 3 years, and the good thing is, the originality, which means I didn't win it. That is clear, isn't it? I wouldn't be talking about originality if I won it, but I'm very happy that I did win the Originality Award 3 times. Last year.
That was great. Your method last year was fantastic.
It's an absolutely terrible trick, but it's a fantastic method.
Yeah.
I'd
say it was a good trick.
Well, thank you. No, it is a good trick. I'm being daft.
You always put yourself down, but come on, let's be honest.
It's a very good trick. It is deeply fooling. I would quite happily go on Fool Us, drunk, 20 pints, no sleep, and then walk on there and screen and say, come on then, how's this done? And there's not a magician alive that will tell me how it's done. That sounds like mighty praise, but it's absolute madness.
Yeah.
The method is so ridiculous that you'd have to stop what you're doing to think for a few minutes that someone would do something as daft as that.
Yeah, but it works so well. And what I say, if you're a member of the Magic Circle and you missed the competition last year, it is on the
video
site.
page. Yeah, you can see it on the video page.
So you can go and watch what we're talking about there. But it was great. So congratulations on that. So as you're here, I don't want to sing your praises too much. You also have done a bit of consulting work.
A little bit of the telly scam, yeah. No, I've.
How'd you get in? I mean, there are probably magicians out there that want to be consultants. How do you come into that, or is it
I think most magicians are consultants now. There's hundreds of people at it. I my good friend Anthony Owen, TV producer to the Stars. We'd spoken at conventions and things like that, but not really hung out very much. And Piff, celebrity in Vegas, was doing a few days of filming, and Piff asked me to come down. And Anthony, I think, 20% liked my ideas and 80% wanted gossip from me.
Right.
And that I can definitely do. So
You are a gossip king.
No, I mean, listen, we all like good intelligence, don't we? And so that, so I gave some to Anthony, and then he was gracious enough to book me again for more gossip and a little bit of trick advising, and I've kept that going for a few years, and I've yet to be found out. It's a fact. My name is at the end of TV shows, and I'm a magic advisor. I know, you wouldn't believe it.
So you basically just told our viewers to get gossip.
I'm not going to.
That's how you're going to become a TV consultant.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a top advice. I say, here's some proper advice, which is create great tricks, let people see them, let people get excited about them, and if your mates are ever filming anything on YouTube, offer to go down and sort of film and to help. And the simplest thing is watch the footage back, make sure they're not flashing. Ideally, if you've got a monitor, if you do it to any kind of level at all, you can be off at the side watching what is being filmed live. Because if the take's no good and it flashes, you've got to do it again. That is the main job of a magic consultant, is to know what the right type of glue.
Yeah.
I believe it's Blake Voigt's quote, but is mainly finding the right glue, and also making sure that the magician didn't flash and get those things right.
Do you ever get to sit in on the edit?
So someone like Anthony would do, and he's obviously got a magic eye to keep on, things like that. So I think a lot of magicians if you get to a proper celebrity level. So Dynamo could sit in on an edit, and Darren and things like that, cool. Because they have earned it. But if you are at the level below, or indeed several levels below, no, the editor's got the power, and the producer.
Okay, that is interesting though. That's got good information then. So we are gonna anything to add before we see this incredible opener of yours?
Let's not sell it too much. No, I think we're good. We can just crack on. Roll VT.
Roll VT. One thing I'll say, if you want to know any more about Noel, you can follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, at Noel Qualter.
Facebook.
Yeah, sure.
No.
I do. I've got I think I have a thing. Let's not do Facebook.
Okay, so Twitter. There we go.
Yeah.
At Noel Qualter.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So let's take a look at the trick that Noel is going to very kindly give to you. So let's take a look at Techno by this man, Noel Qualter.
Okie doke. Dave,
yes.
Cash me out. You got money? Got a £10 note? Fresh and crisp from Peter Nardi's pocket. Let's put this down here. Dave, when you go out shopping with the missus and you park at a big shopping centre, do you ever think, I can't remember where I parked the car?
I have done that before.
So it happens to me. Here's my hot tip, life hack for today. Take a photograph of the pillar that's nearby, and you're not going to lose your phone. Unless you lose your phone as well, I've got no further help to that as well. But if presume you don't lose your phone, you take a photograph of the pillar, and that says your location. You can go and remember where you parked the car.
That's a good idea.
So, because things are hard to remember, we are going to take a photograph here of the banknotes. You can see what's going on here.
Yeah.
And Dave, I'm going to give that to you. You're going to keep an eye on that.
Okay.
And next, we are going to crunch this guy up. Have you ever used a magic wand before? I'm using my kids' show presentation. This is gone.
Whoa.
It's a miracle. But on the table, Dave, has been a classic Noel Qualter original creation. Alarmed, been here the whole time, available. But if you lift that up, you'll see that there is a banknote underneath.
There is.
Now, of course, is it just any banknote? Dave, can you zoom in?
Yeah.
Okay. Read out the serial number.
It's LB7071866.
It matches?
Which matches.
You got your £10 note back.
Perfect. That is a really nice little impromptu trick.
It's a nice little quickie, isn't it?
Really, really cool. So if you want to learn this, guys, it's absolutely free of charge for you. All you got to do is head over to alakazam.co.uk and you will see learn a free trick on the sidebar, and click on it. and this is yours. It's as simple and easy as that. So Noel, it's been an absolute pleasure. I would say, if you haven't seen this before as well, you're very modest, but this is actually a really great trick.
If you're a mind reader out there, absolute killer. Magician, but if you really can convince people of powerful mind reading skills, this will nail people to the wall. It's very strong stuff.
So that brings us towards the end of this vlog. 3 incredible products, each of these very practical and workable, so you won't be disappointed in either of these effects. I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who continues to support us here. I know we've been away for a couple of weeks, and in that time we've had a lot of messages saying, when's the next vlog going up? And we love that, we really appreciate that. We try to do them weekly if we can, and we haven't done too bad up to the last couple of weeks, so apologies on that. But thanks again guys, and we'll see you next week on the Alakazam Video Blog.